Oh, I don't know why my shoulder hurts so bad today. I must have slept wrong or something. It's not really my shoulder, it's like in the middle of my back and it hurts. Ugh. Anyway,
Hit the damn record and see
hit
if
the
we can
damn
do.
record. See, we record something. Welcome, everybody, to the Unlikely Friends podcast, where we talk about race, race relations, and everything in between. That would include gossip. So, as you can see, I am alone today. Desma's not here with us, and hopefully, we will have her back with us next week. So, God willing, you are in my prayers, my lovely, lovely friend, Desma. Right. So, if you are watching us on YouTube, listening to us on Spotify, and following us on Facebook, please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when we post a new video. So, ding, ding, baby, ding, ding. Right, let's get into it. It was very interesting because I am a very avid YouTube watcher, and I always watch clips on TikTok. I watched a clip of a young man talking about that there was a young black man, I should say, that there was no unity between the black community and the Latin or Hispanic community. And I have always known this to be true. Although, of course, there are lots of Hispanic people and lots of Latin people who do like and, adore black people, but there are lots who don't. Lots. A friend of mine who is a very, very good friend of mine, she's from Puerto Rico, and she was telling me that, her grandmother and her mother always told her, don't get involved with anybody darker than you and things like that. And I just thought that was very, very peculiar. Um, but at any rate, there this does exist. The first time that it came apparent to me is I had a very good friend in high school, and I think she was from Venezuela, if I'm not mistaken. And she didn't live far from me; she lived very close to me. And she was not here with her parents; she was here with her aunt. But unbeknownst to me, she was an illegal immigrant. I had no idea that she was illegal. But she was going to my high school, so I couldn't understand how she was illegal and also going to high school. But I mean, I was in high school myself. I didn't think about that. I didn't care either. But anyway, I thought she was a very nice girl. And, we really liked each other. Not like boyfriend, girlfriend, but we enjoyed each other's company. We had lots of fun together. And she had invited me over to her house. And uh, she had spoken about me with her aunt and her uncle and her cousins, blah, blah, blah. And I got there and I could see the look on the aunt's face. She was like, he's black. Because I think that she neglected to tell her aunt that I was black. And, well, I'm not difficult to get along with at all. So I think once the aunt got to know me, she saw, oh, okay, he's not one of those black people. And I think that's just the thing. There are a lot of Hispanic people living in the United States, and Latin Hispanic. I don't know the difference. Please, somebody in the comment, correct me, or school me on what's the difference between Latin and Hispanic. Um, they have this preconceived notion that all black people are thugs and ghetto and drug dealers, crime, blah blah blah, and that's just not true. But this is what they've grown up with, and they teach their offspring, stay away from black people, don't marry darker than you. I've heard it with my own ears. So when I heard this woman berating this young black man about this, it kind of shocked me. I was like, but it's true though. I mean, whether you are denying it or not, it's true. And she made some very valid points by saying that, indigenous and Hispanic people helped marginalized people escape from slavery, black people escape from slavery, and they helped during the Haitian Revolution and blah blah blah. That's all well and good. I mean, that's great. But their proximity to whiteness, and when I say their proximity to whiteness, is they think that they are Spanish, and they're not Spanish. Spanish, I mean, if you come from Spain, you are white, you are European white, but they are not Spanish. They speak Spanish, but they are not Spanish. So they have this, proximity to whiteness. Now, I speak English, but that doesn't make me English. I'm nowhere near English, nor would I want to be English. I'm an American. I love being an American. So I just always thought that was, I just thought that was odd that that woman tried to make that connection where there was no connection to make. So anyway, I wish her well. I wish nothing evil upon her. Um, I hope that she stays informed and that she, continues to school herself. And if she has valid information, to school others as well, because, I think it's also good that, she saw the video of the young man and she tried to, teach him or tell him. She was just trying to say, what are you talking about? There was always solidarity between, Latin, Hispanic people and Black people. And I was like, no, that's not really true. The Trump administration is working overtime to bait Black people to protest. They really, really are. They are doing everything. They are pulling everything out of the bag to get Black people to protest. They're talking about pardoning the murderer of George Floyd, Derek Chauvin. They're trying to pardon him, which I think is really silly because, yeah, you can pardon federal charges, but you can't pardon civil charges. So I don't know how that's going to work. But that's just to make Black people angry. Also, removing the Black Lives Matter plaza in DC. They think that that's going to make us angry, and it's not. You know what? Go ahead, spend your tax dollars. Go ahead, spend your tax dollars removing that. I mean, if that's what you need, do it. Do it, because we're not going out in the streets for that. The other one was, they're trying to remove the ban on segregation. Okay, okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Look, Black people are at this point in time. Is like, look, you tell us where we need to go, and that's where we're going to go, because we don't have to spend our money. We don't have to be near you. We really don't. We really, really, really don't. And for them to do something like this to try to bait us, what? Come on now. Come on. We got better things to do. Look, we stop going to Target. And we have lots of Black owned businesses that we can patronize. We don't have to go to white businesses. We don't really don't. There are lots of Black businesses. So if you want to segregate us, do it. Do it. Just do it. But once you segregate us, don't come looking for us. Don't come bothering us, okay? Like you did in Black Wall Street and like you did in Tulsa, Arizona, like you did in the Red Summer. Don't come for us. We are minding our own business because that's what you want. You want us away from you, so you stay away, okay? What else are they doing? They're trying to roll back, or they probably have already rolled back DEI policies. Now, these DEI policies, broken down, the recipients who benefit the most from DEI are, in order: number one, white women and white men CEOs; number two, Latino and Hispanic Americans; number three, Asian Americans; number four, Latin Americans, number 5. Disabled Americans, number 6. Veterans, number 7. LGBTQ plus, and last on that list is Black Americans. But white Americans, or I guess even brown Americans, if you will, when they hear DEI, the first thing they think is Black people. And it's not true. We are the least to be considered for DEI. The ones who benefit the most is white women. White women. And a lot of people are like, oh, that can't be true. That's not true. It is true. It is very, very true. So now you're probably thinking, now, why do they want to bait Black people to go into the street? So they're doing this to enact martial law and also revoke the 13th and the 14th Amendment. If they revoke the 13th and 14th Amendment, they could do whatever they want to us. We're shocked, but we're not afraid. We are, for the most part, disappointed, but we're not surprised. We really aren't. We knew that this was going to come. We knew. When we read Project 2025, we understood that this was on the menu. So many white people, or I should say white progressives, they're like, oh, I'm going to leave the country if it gets like this and blah, blah, blah. It's like, go, go. Because you've done nothing so far for us anyway. So go. If you're going to go, go. If you're going to go to Canada, good luck for you. If you're going to go to Mexico, good luck for you. If you're going to go to Europe, good luck for you. Because you need to get into the street and fight, because we're not fighting for you anymore. We're not fighting for you anymore. When you refuse to listen to us, we are not fighting for you. We can't. We can't, because of all the minorities and all of the issues that touch American lives. It is always Black bodies on the front lines for you people. Always. You're on the internet now calling for us. Where are the Black people? We're rested. We're tired. We're tired of being, beaten down and bloodied up. And then when it's some issues for us specifically, crickets. Nobody's around. Nobody. But y'all always want us to be there for you. We're not doing it. We're not doing it anymore. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Really. Good luck to you. And there are lots of people doing the work, white people doing the work. Finally. And we're like, yeah, good. Keep going. Keep on going. And we'll meet you at the end. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but I'm sorry. Really, they should have done this a long time ago. They should have schooled their own people on, what is right and what is wrong. They know that this is wrong. They really, really do. They're not stupid. They know this is wrong. But I mean, we can't do everything for everyone. We just can't. It's your turn. It's your turn to get out there and fight the good fight. We support you. We do. We support you, but we just ain't going out there physically. Also, these Black and brown people who voted against their own interests. This is so interesting. Now they're afraid of being deported, and they're afraid of getting their citizenship revoked. They're refused affirmative action and all the good stuff. But you know what? We told you this. We told you this was going to happen. This is what the Trump administration is trying to do. There are lots of white people now who are starting to regret their vote. I just think it was so interesting because they're regretting their vote because it affects them. They thought that it was going to affect other people, not them. Once they realize They're like, oh, snap, we're on the chopping block too. Yes, and this is what black people have been trying to tell you for God knows how long. You are also on the chopping block. Because when they voted, they didn't vote for universal health care or the expansion of universal health care. They didn't vote for raising the minimum wage. They didn't vote for bodily autonomy. They didn't vote for basic freedom of speech. They didn't vote for, Social Security so that they don't roll it back. They didn't. Do you know what they voted for? They voted for mass deportation. Yeah. They didn't want any more brown people coming in here illegally. You know what they voted for? They voted against universal health care because they don't want black and brown people to be beneficiaries of it. Yeah. They voted against Social Security because Elon Musk has some conspiracy theory that there's 150-year-old people getting Social Security. This is what you voted for. And you know what? Because you voted this way, because you thought that your whiteness would protect you, yeah, cruelty is the point. You just voted that way to be cruel. You didn't vote about that because you didn't vote for America. You voted for yourself. You voted for white people. That's what you voted for. And that scares me the most. And I'm not speaking to all white people. I'm speaking to these Trump people. That's who I'm speaking to. So don't come for me. I'm speaking to Trump people. And if you want to come for me, any MAGA person wants to come for me, come on. Prove me wrong. Because there are so many people now, so many people who have regretted their vote because they realized how bad it is. Please hit the like button. It really, really helps promote the show. Democratic Party. Now, I'm not a Democrat. I am putting that out there. I am not a Democrat. I am an independent. I am not a Democrat. The Democratic Party has dropped the ball. They have dropped the ball, really. And when I say drop the ball, Chuck Schumer, bro, really, you got to do better. Or move out the way, Chucky. Move out the way, Chucky. Um, mm-mm, mm-mm. When Nancy Pelosi calls you out, bruh, you messed up. You messed up. And Nancy Pelosi is not my favorite person at all. She is not. She is not. But I'll tell you who is. Miss Jasmine Crockett, Maxwell Frost, Jared Markowitz, because they are holding congressmen, other congressmen, and Senate officials accountable. AOC calling them out. Jasmine Crockett calling them out. Jared Markowitz calling them out. Maxwell Frost calling them out. Representative Al Green calling them out. Democrats, call them out. Call them out. Okay, yes, we understand that Republicans control the House, they control the Senate, and they control the presidency. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But that doesn't mean you sit back on your laurels. Call them out. Bring them to task. So, I don't know. What's his name? Hakeem Jeffries? Yeah, I understand that you're, strong black man, but you know what? Be stronger. Be more vocal. Really. Do more of that. Do more of that. If you don't control anything, you can still call them out and bring them to task. That's what you can do. Because the Republican Party right now, they are looking so cartoonishly evil. I I had a photo shoot that I had done earlier this week. Now, most of you do know that last year I did a commercial here in Istanbul for a major chocolate distributor, um, and they are finally getting around to making billboards for this commercial. Now, the commercial has been on television. It's been running since I want to say since September, October, maybe. It's been running the whole time. So they're just now getting around to making billboards for it. So during the shoot, actually, I had done a photo shoot with them, and they said, "Oh, these photos are great," and blah blah blah. It was right there at the scene where we had filmed, but for some reason they didn't like the quality of the film or the quality of the pictures. They didn't like. I don't think that they liked where it was set, but I'm not sure exactly what their reasoning why they wanted to shoot these pictures again. So I went there earlier this week. It was on Wednesday. It was on a Wednesday. Yeah, it was on a Wednesday. I had gone there to the studio and they took all of these wonderful pictures and I saw the other cast members and it was in the original cast there were like six of us, but they only chose three of us to be in the photos. So that was nice. And it was nice to reunite with them, see them again. It was really nice. I had a very, very nice time. So if they're watching this, hey, how you doing? I had a wonderful time seeing you guys again. And there were actually some new people that I met. So hopefully I will be working with this company again. I would really love to work with this company again. Um, that will be one more thing to put on my resume. So that's good. That's always a good thing. Right. Okay, friends. So if you are watching us on YouTube, listening to us on Spotify, and following us on Facebook, please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when we post a new video. So ding, ding, baby, ding, ding. And please like. It really, really, really helps this video get promoted. So thank you very much. Everybody have a very, very wonderful day, and we'll see you next week. Deuces. Yeah.